Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to episode 62 of Ronald's Reviews, and on today's episode we've got another vintage Star Wars pickup. Cue the march. Welcome back, everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we're going to take a look at a vintage Star Wars pickup that I managed to grab recently. In fact, only in the last few weeks. If you've got a keen eye, you may have well seen it in the background of the room tour. Now, this is something that I wouldn't normally pick up. It's not on my radar generally. It was a bit of an impulse buy. Just spotted it at what I felt was a not to be missed price. So I pulled the trigger, grabbed it, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a project to clean up and get into the base. Now, it is incomplete. I expected that when I saw the price, but I am on that. There is a little bit of a project. I need to clean up, maybe some new decals, and hopefully it will be nice and displayable, ready to go into the base. Any ideas what it is yet? Let's go find out. Okay, so there we go. So a few weeks ago, I managed to pick up the Imperial Troop Transporter. Now, for those of you that have got a keen eye, you may well have spotted this in the background on the room tour a few weeks ago. Now, I have had this for a few weeks, and I did put it on the shelf on display, and you may have spotted it. So, but yeah, so this is a vehicle that generally hasn't been on my radar. Since I've been collecting Star Wars, really, you know, I generally look at the vehicles such as the AT-AT and the X-Wing and other ships that are maybe a bit more prominent. So this hasn't always been on my radar, but I spotted it at what I felt was a not to miss price, so I snapped it up. Now, of course, it is incomplete for the price I got it for. You know, obviously I was expecting it to be incomplete. We'll take a look at the actual vehicle in a moment, but let's just take a look at this box. I mean, again, just that iconic, just amazing looking box. Of course, Palitoy, look, as soon as we see Palitoy, we all want Palitoy, don't we? We love Kenner, of course we do, but I've said before, Palitoy just has that extra bonus, doesn't it? You know, the minute you see it. So, I mean, again, you can see slightly beat up, which again, for the age, you expect that, but I actually think it's still in exceptional condition for its age. No massive tears or gouges, really. I mean, the ends look good. I mean, obviously the corners are dog-eared, but you expect that. But, yeah, absolutely love this box. I think the worst bit is just where the tab has been. That's ripped around the edge, and the actual lip has come off as well. But I actually still think this is absolutely beautiful packaging. Love it. But without further ado, let's get inside and see what we've got. And there we go. So, this is the Imperial Troop Transporter. Now, again, if you collect vintage Star Wars and you've got any familiarity with this vehicle, you will know that often when you buy these incomplete, often the prisoner carriers are missing. But luckily, I have got all 6 of those. But the one piece that is always missing is the battery cover. Always missing on these troop transporters. Pretty difficult to get hold of as well. I've been very lucky to obtain one through one of the new Facebook groups that I'm on. I didn't pay much for it because it has got a clip missing, as you can see, but it's a pretty good placeholder until I can get one that's intact. But I didn't pay hardly anything for it, so I was happy just to have it, just so that it can go on display. Yeah, because they are very difficult to get hold of, and when you do, that people want silly money for them. So I have got a battery cover, albeit it is slightly broken, but I've got all 6 prisoner carriers. Got the top piece to control the cannon. The only thing I'm missing, I do need 2 prisoner restraints. So yeah, so here we go. So it's looking, I mean, it does need a clean up. We will give it a bit of a clean. Not too bad. We're going to get some cotton buds on it and just get in some of them crevices and just get some of the grime and dirt off there. As you can see, quite a lot of decals missing, but we have got a couple still there. So we have got the yellow dots on the side. The 2 decals at the front are still present, so I'm going to leave those. And I have got a couple on the top there, so I'm going to leave those as well. But I have got, you'll probably be able to see in the background, I have got some new decals to go on, but I'm only going to replace the ones that are missing. Obviously then we've got these pieces to go on as well. So yeah, I mean, it is grubby. You can see it started to discolour a little bit on this door. You can just see where the original sticker was. But yeah, unfortunately, now on the listing it did say, again, if you collect vintage Star Wars, you'll recognise this. The electrics are untested, so they didn't know if they work. Now that is pretty much code for the electrics don't work, because if the electrics did work, that's a selling point. So people generally put that they work because they can get more money for it. So rather than say they don't work, because that puts people off, if you say that their electrics are untested, that gives people hope. But I can guarantee I've put a battery in and they don't work. And if I'm honest, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but if you actually look inside, look, I don't know if you can see it in there, but at some point batteries have leaked in there and you can see where they're all stained and there's a build-up of sort of corrosion on the connectors. So I am also going to give that a clean, see if I can get them connectors a bit cleaner and just see if we can get the electrics working. But I did put a battery straight in when I got it just to see, and there was nothing. So again, I'm not expecting them to work, to be honest, because when they say they're untested, I believe they've probably tested them and they don't work, but don't want to actually put that in the advert because again it puts some buyers off. So we're going to give this a bit of a clean, put the pieces on that I've got, put the new stickers on, and just see what we're looking like at the end. And there we go, everyone. So you can't really tell on camera, but it is a lot cleaner. I've given it a good clean everywhere. It is a lot cleaner. Obviously, we've got all the decals on now. I have left the existing decals that were already on there, but I've put some new ones on as well. They are replica decals, obviously, because trying to find an unused set of decals for this is an impossibility. So yeah, they look great though. I'm really happy with those. I put all the top ones on as well, as you can see. So they're there, and I have attempted to clean the battery compartment now. It may not look a lot better, but I have cleaned out anything that had spilled out previously and done my best to clean the contacts the best I can. So all that's left to do, moment of truth. Now I'm not holding out too much hope, but I've got a brand new battery. Let's just see if we can get that in. There we go. Battery cover back on. Moment of truth, everyone. Oh! It's a lie! It's a lie! Oh, wow. Oh, we're working. Oh, I mean, it sounds horrendous. You know, a really, really loud motor, but oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is unbelievable. Oh, that's the wrong sound. Okay, they might be in the wrong order, but okay, we've got two different buttons doing the same noise there, but I'm not sure I care. It's working. Oh, wow. Can we get C3PO? Oh, tad high pitch, but oh, wow. I cannot believe we're working. Oh, unbelievable. Wow, so I wasn't expecting that. Wow, I'm so happy. So happy. Oh, but yeah, all the decals are on, so I suppose all that's left to do is let's get some stormtroopers in here. And there we go. I mean, wow. Look at that. I mean, look at just how much of a difference it makes once you've got new decals on there. Battery cover, albeit it's a placeholder, just while I get another one that's intact. But once you get some troopers in there as well, just look at how amazing that looks on display. Now, I've got no prisoner restraints, so I've got no prisoners today. We've just got a few other Imperials hitching a ride, but hey, why wouldn't you want to in this? I mean, wow. I'm so pleased with the outcome of this. Like I say, it's just a little clean, some new decals, get some troopers loaded in there, and just look how good it looks. I mean, I am so excited to get this on display, get it out the box, get it on display. Yeah, I am so happy with the outcome of this. Wow. Yeah, so happy. I mean, again, I picked this up for a great price as well. I recommend, if you find one of these and you feel it's a good price, I would absolutely snap it up because they do display so well. I am so pleased with this. So, yeah, there we go. Successful project, everybody. And there we go, everybody. I hope you feel it was a worthwhile project. I certainly do. I think it is looking fantastic now and all ready to go into the base. So, yeah, there we go. If you're a new viewer, thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I hope you'll consider giving it a like and a subscribe. If you're an existing viewer, thank you for sticking with me. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment, all that other stuff. You know exactly what I'm going to say. I'll reply to everybody. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.